I wanted all that bad sugar. I wanted all that. I had a heavy bad sugar. I took it, it was right. Full time, you talk your money up while it's living in the coal mine. Full time to call your mom. Damn, told folks you know you're mopping up. Well, you wanted it your whole life. You're back and forth. You're back and tell me something, take me for a ride. You're not too sure what you're thinking, but we can kick it all day, maybe do it my way. Maybe down the highway, middle of the night. You can tell me something, take me for a ride. You can tell me something, kick it all day. You can tell me something, kick it all day.
Alright, so I figured we were going to start this meeting off a little differently today. Obviously, we got to hand out some lead credit, but what do you guys think about a new game up here? So I need, thank you, Tara, thank you, Janelle. We're going to make this a little competition right now between the FSLs. So, Bill, I need you to pick your representative from your team to come up on stage for $200 and lead. $250. We'll make it $250. Anybody. I mean, I wouldn't recommend somebody with heels on. That's all I'll give you, okay? All right, Kanaya. Get your ass up here, Kanaya. All right, Woodward, give me your best competitor up here. Let's go. Oh, an Aggie in the building. Let's go. All right, you know, this isn't going to be really complicated. I know sometimes we can make things complicated, but I'm going to need Kanaya to start on this end, and I'm going to need Alex to start on this end. Now, the rule is you can only pick up one ball at a time, but the objective is put them in the box. And the first one to get them all in the box is going to win. Now, I will tell you this. There is a strategy with this. And, oh, he already knows how to do this. Oh, good call over there, Warren. All right. So, who thinks Nagy's going to take this one right over here? Who thinks Kanaya's going to take this one over here? All right. All right, boys. So, you're on that one. You're on this one, Kanaya. Kanaya, you're hitting that one. Alex, you're hitting this one. Oh, he's taking the shoes off. This is about to get real. All right, start on the walls, boys. Start on the walls. DJ, can I get a countdown?
3, 2, 1, go!
Get it. Oh, they know what to do here. They're going towards the end. Don't touch the other balls. You can only grab one at a time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One went behind and one went off. You can't touch them. Grab the one that's behind there, Kanaya. One went down there. Hey, you need to grab that one off the stage. Oh, Janelle's helping. I gotta help out here. All right, I'll just go in. All right, they're going. They're going. This is gonna come down the wire, and y'all are breathing heavy right now. Damn, Maggie ain't run like this in years. Come on, Kanaya, you got him, I think. Come on. Maggie, he doesn't have you yet. Oh, coming down to the wire. Who's going on, Kanaya? All right, he's only got 3 more. Damn, Kanaya takes it. Give it up for Kanaya. Damn, I got tired just watching y'all. Oh, yeah. Next Friday, Bill versus Warren up here. I want to see these guys huff and puff afterward. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Stout, hit me with the screen, baby. All right. Oh, man. Bill, you sat up front and you're my victim this morning. Come on, hit me.
All right, controlling the controllables, doing what we say we'll do, doing what is right when no one is looking, putting purpose before paycheck, having a winner's mentality, having a positive but competitive work environment. Good job, Kanaya. Having a no person left behind mentality.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if my clicker is working at this moment, Stout. Right? Seriously. Just guys, a little something right quick. This weekend, obviously, we leaders have all committed to a certain time and day to come in. I want you guys to make sure you're giving your commitments to your leaders and making sure you're following through with what you say you're going to do. I just want to be transparent. If you didn't have the week that you wanted this week, you should probably start the week off right and work the weekend, right? I can promise you the people that had the fat paychecks this week, I can almost guarantee you they started their work weeks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So with that being said, y'all, why do we want to make sure we start this weekend strong? Because we're leading into a push week, all right? So we are going to have push week on 5-3. Has anybody ever not gone through a push week before in here? I know we got a bunch of newbies in here. So for those of you guys that don't know what a push week, obviously we bust our asses all the time and we put in a lot of time and energy, but this is a week where we just give 110%, right? We beat our best. I don't need to be better than anybody else. I just got to do what I say I'm going to do and beat my best, all right? So just so you guys know, we're going to push a little extra hard. It's always fun each week. We're going to have some dress-up stuff. Janelle usually picks out our outfits of the day and stuff like that, yeah, right? And then we obviously order food a lot during the week to make sure we feed you guys and keep the fuel going. So I just ask that you guys bring positive attitudes and we get ready to grind this next week. So give yourselves a round of applause, boys and girls. Number 23 in the nation with almost 510,000 on the board. At the end of the day, I want to see this riding average go up, so that's the #1 goal this week. Let's get this above 70% this week. A lot of people that are normally riding that didn't get on the board this week, so obviously there's exceptions every once in a while, but let's make sure that we get that number up this week. But kudos to you guys finishing the week strong. Let's give it up. Not the best week in the world, but give it up for the Parcellas coming in here at 37K this week. Bobby literally in the leaders meeting, he's like, you know what, we're just going to forget about it. Anyways, the Knights table coming in here at 103K. Give it up for the Knights.
That's how we attacking, yeah, but we ain't using swords and shields, we be using...
Then coming in here at 123K. Give it up for Team SOA. And then the #1 2018 this week, crushing the game. Give it up for the Backline Bullies at 137K on the board. Those noises that come out of this thing is something else. Let's give it up for Billions this week. Just cracking 200K. Give it up for you guys. And obviously Warren said he's coming for a vengeance this week. Almost 300K on the board. Give it up for the Knights. And then let's give a shout out to our top people real quick. Coming in at the number 9 spot, it looks like, with 16.5K from Sons of Advances. Give it up for your boy Andrew D. That's pretty loud. It's funny, right? He always be busting Torres balls in the row though over there. I don't know what his deal is, you know.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
At the number 8 spot. 18,000 on the board. Another Sons of Advances making an appearance. Give it up for your boy, Johnny. At the number 7 spot this week from the Knights table, 18.5. Who we got here? Give it up for your boy, Devin.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
And I got a feeling we might have a couple bullies up here since they had a good week. Give it up for the 6th spot from the Backline Bullies. 20K on the board. Give it up for your boy, Ryan.
Treated like the
I know it's right, so. At the number 5 spot this week, 20K on the board. From the Backline Bullies. Give it up for your girls, Yellow Lewis. You actually look like a businesswoman in that picture right over there. I'll tell you what. I'm just kidding. At the number 4 spot this week, 23K on the board. Another bully making an appearance. Give it up for your boy, Mr. Black. At the number 3 spot this week, damn, jumping up to almost 37K on the board. Sons of Advances making another appearance. Give it up for your boy, Gus Bus. He's on his 10th vacation this year, so he's not here right now, but it's all right. That's what we call buying our time back. At the number 2 spot this week. Give it up for 40K on the board. 42K issued from the Knights table. Give it up for the mad scientist, Mr. Haley Powell.
Diamonds dripping off of the clock.
Damn, 40K at the number 2 spot, huh?
Give it to they
Who do we got at the number 1 spot? Getting the parking spot. Coming in here at almost
Billions and billions and
billions and billions from Billions. Give it up for your number 1 agent this week, Mr. Larone.
We needed a moment of silence. Nigga, we made it.
Crushing the game over there in the corner, son.
I fly my latest.
I want to give a shout out to some of these people that have been busting their asses. Don't get their name to show up on the sales report yet, but they will soon. Let's give it up for this kid right here, knocking out all 3 milestones within his first 2 weeks in the building right here. Went to, where was it, South Carolina, Georgia? South Carolina, he's pretty. He's not the brightest tool in the or the sharpest tool in the shed, but his ass puts the work in. He's got a positive mindset. He's he's coachable. You're gonna see a lot of this guy's name. Give it up for your boy Anthony. 1,800 actions in 6 hours of talk time. 2 deals closed in a week as well, and he also set the 10 appointments.
family.
Give it up for your girl, Gabby, about to dethrone her boyfriend at that number 1 spot. Closing, how many deals this week? 2, 3? I think it's like 2 or 3, right? 2 of them. Give it up for your girl, Gabby, right over there, opening up her portal and getting her states this week. Huge accomplishment. And then Miss JJ, where you at, girl? Where you at? Let's go, JJ. 2 deals closed in a single week. Let's get you your lead credit, girl. Give it up for JJ. And then, damn, Raul, I'd say it's about time we start closing our own deals over here. And I got a feeling, Bill, we said the portal's about to open up here soon for this young man. Raul, clearing almost $1,200 as an appointment setter right now in a single week. Give it up for your boy, Raul. And then let's shout out these people that are grinding. Obviously, Larone leading the pack with 10.5 hours of talk time. Let's give it up for Larone. His boy's chasing him right over here. I love to see it. You're here right here. 10.5 hours of talk time as well.
Take me off your call list.
And then Raul, no wonder you made that paycheck this week, kid. 9.5 hours of talk time. And damn, leading the pack at Atkins as well. Let's give it up for your boy Raul. Hey, second place, and we got to get you at the top spot next week, all right? Give it up for your boy here, though, with 3,500 actions right there. And then Anthony not too far behind him with almost 3,100 actions. Huge work, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Give it up for your top investors this week. 700 coming in from Dare Lee's. Good shit this week. It's probably why you're up the top. Stout, Forrest, and Shimmy all dropping 500 betting on themselves this week. And then we had a ton of receipts that were over $300 betting on themselves. So kudos to you guys treating this like a true business. And with that being said, let's give it up to our top issued. We got Gus coming in here at 30K. Larone coming in here at 39K. Let's go. And then Mr. Haley Powell leading the pack with 42K on the board.
Wax, diamonds dripping off of the clock.
Ooh, we got RJ down here at 2,200. Brandon at 2,800. Haley coming in at 3,200. Damn, Adam. All right, almost 4 stacks this week. Larone crushing the game with a $4,200 paycheck. And then our DJ himself leading the pack right back there with a $4,300 paycheck this week. Guys, obviously we want to give recognition to our leaders, so kudos to Brandon for crushing this week, 44K, and I'd like to think that it was a rejuvenated mindset that may have done it for him. The one thing I can tell you guys is that we don't know everything, and when you work with other people that win at a high level, you learn from them, right? So I want to pull Dare Lease and Brandon up here real quick. If you guys could come join me, please. Come on. You're going to do great. Brandon, get your ass up here. Give it up for your top leader, Brandon, real quick. Let's go. Give it up for your coach, Dare Lease. All right, before I hand this mic over, I'm just going to give them about a minute or two to talk about what their experience was. They went and sat in Miami for a couple days just to visit another office, get a few different mindsets. And they were sitting next to some top producers, okay? And I just want to let them share kind of what some of the things that they picked up. It's not even that these people are any more special. It's just mindsets that some of them attacked the day with. So if you don't mind, I'm going to let ladies go first over here. Let's speak from a agent perspective. What are some of the things that you learned while you were there that you brought back here that you're going to try to implement for your own business?
So one of the things that I noticed is how much they invest into their business, right? So already you saw today I invested $700 last week, but even then I don't think that that's enough to invest. If you compare what Safe is doing and what his team is doing, they're putting thousands of dollars of weeks into their marketplace, into Ringy, into whatever CRMs that they want to use, and they're getting all of that back in a much bigger return. I think I don't know the exact numbers. I think total last year, Safe, for example, he invested $120,000 in his business, and I'm guessing he made like $500K. Like, is this even on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, okay. But I just think that investments is really important, and I think also working the leads correctly is something that him and his team do a lot as well. Like, he doesn't waste any single lead. He'll sell just Executive Diamond. He'll sell just Vision, just Dental. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, he'll sell it. As long as, even if it's a free lead, if it's a bot lead, he's going to find one way or another to sell it. Even if they have an ACA option, he's going to find, he's going to find a way to give them something or sell them something.
Give it up there, these boys and girls. Let's go. Thank you very much. Brandon, give me a little bit of like mindset. Like, what would you say the biggest difference in mindset, intention, work ethic, that kind of stuff through, the day, or give me something that you learned while you were down there.
Yeah, so a couple of things I would say is number one, just take responsibility, right? It's your business. This is not a job. This is a career, right? Take responsibility. There's a lot of things that go into this business other than just being good at sales, right, and being good on the phone. You need to be organized. You need to manage your money well. You need to be disciplined, right? So those are a lot of things that I think just, again, there's no secret sauce, right? You just kind of get reminded that at the end of the day, it's my responsibility. And as soon as you start taking responsibility and blame yourself, that's when you can kind of start to grow, right? Yeah, the Ringy is great. The age leads are great. I've been running Ringy for a long time. All my agents run Ringy. If you guys don't have something to keep your leads organized, I would highly recommend having some type of system to keep your leads organized, and also have a lot of the animated, texting do it for you, right? Because if you guys are just buying your leads and putting it in VanillaSoft, it's getting released 2 weeks later, and all the other offices in Seth's region are then going ahead and buying those leads for a fraction of the cost and selling them, right? So a lot of the hard work that we're doing, and us as agents, my team included, are putting in, a lot of that money is being wasted because we're only dialing a lead a couple times and texting it a couple times, right? So, there's a huge advantage of having a system that's going to be texting these leads 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days down the line, right? And again, there's no secret sauce. There's no secret lead source that these guys are doing. Their FTAs are in there every single day, 7:50 in the morning, right? They're doing a powwow. They're getting mentally prepared for the day. As soon as 8 o'clock comes around, they're dialed in, all focused on the goal at hand, right? They're not, dicking around. They're not playing ping pong. They're not talking about what happened last night. They're all focused on the goal at hand, right? So a lot of it is just mindset, being focused, right? Having good healthy diet, getting a good sleep, having good routines. That's what really separates these top people from, average people, or even good people like myself, right? There's a lot of better agents out there, better leaders than me. A lot of it is not the secret lead or the secret sauce. It's just they're more consistent. They don't self-sabotage themselves, right? They don't go out and blow their money. They don't go out drinking one night and not show up to work the next day, right? They're consistent. They put in the work, and then they invest every single week, and over time, you get good results. So, they're not doing anything different or nothing that we've never known. It's easy to get complacent, right? Especially when you make good money, you have the residuals, it's easy to get complacent, right? But that's the good thing about all you guys. I highly recommend you go around other people. Even if you don't go visit the offices, I'm sure a lot of these people would help you and answer your questions if you reached out to them, right? That's the beautiful thing about this career is there's so many leads out there, and there's so many millions and billions of Americans out there that we can all help each other without taking away from our own business, right? So you'll be surprised if you guys just take the initiative to ask people questions, be humble, leave your ego at the door and be willing to learn. A lot of these people will give you a lot of the answers, right? There's a lot of brilliant people in US Health Group, a lot of really good agents out there. But what I like to tell my agents is this is like the Navy SEALs of health insurance, right? Think about it. There's 3,500 US Health Group agents. There's 800 billion people in America, right? So not everyone has the luxury to live the life that we do, and sell health insurance and make a lot of money and have fun doing it. So treat it like a business. Take pride in it. And like I said, it starts with your leadership. I took responsibility for not working hard, and as a result, my team worked harder, and we got better results.
Absolutely love that. Give that up for the boys and girls up here. Thank you very much, guys. You guys can call it what you want. I don't call it a coincidence that Brandon went down there. He took responsibility for where his team was maybe lacking. He came back to the office, sat all you guys down, I believe, changed a few things up, brought the accountability line in, everybody locked in, and they had a 140K week, which is more than they've done in a long time. So give it up for the Back Nine Bullies and Brandon and them one more time. Stout, you're going to have to hit my screen for me real quick. I think I got one or two more up there, but what do we got here? We got a milestone right here. Obviously, he is not here right now because he had a family member issue, but let's give it up for Mr. Josh and his 65K. And you know what, guys? I don't have much more than that today, so we will call it quits on the meeting. But, I just want to say one thing. It's been really nice. I want you guys to know that I will be moving my desk around. If you guys haven't seen me, it's because I've been tucked in that back row with Lerone and the boys and Gabby over there. The one thing I will say, it's been nice sitting with them because they almost work as one unit.
right? You know, when they all go to lunch, they go to lunch together. When they go to the gym, they all go to the gym together. And I don't know about you guys, but it reminds me a lot of what it was like when I started with this company, and just being in unison with my team. So, you know, this shit becomes a lot more fun when you're doing it and winning together. So I just want to give a shout out to those boys over there for bringing me back to feeling 20 again and actually enjoying what I'm doing in the roads with you guys and in the trenches. So kudos to you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Anything for me? Warren? No? No? What do we got?
Warren, you got something for me, bud?
Yeah, come on.
I thought you said something in the meeting over there.
You know, I just want to. You know, this thing's on.
It
I
is.
just want to give a shout out to, you know, we talked about, like, for Brandon taking the initiative, going down to Miami for those couple days, empty release, and really being intent when they went down there. Not like I'm going down to Miami to have a good time. They were intent while they were there. They came back with, like, slides and info, like, notes, like. So I just want to give you guys a big shout out for doing that, and we appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else got anything? Bill, what we got, sir?
Couple things. We're not big first off, I want to give a quick shout out to Haley and Lerone. You guys have been leading the pack, and not just 1 week in a row. In the last 7 weeks, Haley's average for the last 7 weeks is 37K a week, and Lerone's is 38K for 4 weeks. So that's not a coincidence. When you know, it's not something like that. So I'm just really proud of you guys. Putting in the work, putting the effort. That's an amazing way, and it helps keep the team steady. And I'm really proud of you guys.
Go.
And then I got one more thing to say. Isis, JJ, Raul, Gabby, who am I forgetting here? And Yahir. Gabby got through her 2A disease. These guys are all so close. I'm so proud of you guys working it. You're getting your pitches down. You're getting ready. There's going to be a breakthrough this week, and a couple of you guys are going to be able to your portal on Friday. So I'm really excited to see you guys do that. So keep up the good work, okay?
And billions and billions and
Hell yeah,
billions
brother.
and billions.
All right, guys, if that's all we got, Seth, end me on a good note, baby.
Live! Live! Live!
Gotta keep coming back, go above and doors. I don't want you less, but I just want you more. Keep coming back, go above and doors. I don't want you less, but I just want you
Yeah, we're good now.
Like, you probably shouldn't be smoking because that'll just make you more dehydrated and that makes your eyeball worse.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Smoking makes you dehydrated. You never heard of cottonmouth?
Not from smoking, no.
Yes, from smoking. You know what cottonmouth is. Definitely does.
I've gotten cottonmouth like before, but it was never from
Yes,
smoking.
okay. I'm not gonna argue with that. Like, Google it.
Yeah, I get it.
Marijuana makes you dehydrated. Stop smoking it. You will stop getting dehydrated. You will